G'day, g'day all. My name is Motorvain, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, Part 3. Today, we're gonna set our second day in the Literature Club, I believe. It's been a little bit. I haven't played this game in a while, for reasons of procrastination and laziness. Look, I'm just gonna be upfront, I was really fucking tired. But, yeah, we just wrote a poem for Sayori, the vanilla girl that we're gonna fuck. Alright, back where we left off. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ben. Forgot I have to do the voices. Yo, Sayori. Yeah, I got a deeper voice, that means I'm a man now, right? Even though I'm like, what, 17, 16? I really don't know. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. But me, buy snacks? I'm more of a like 3 meals a day kind of person. I've got that diet, that routine, that daily grind. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. Am I about to rob this woman? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open, then she turns it upside down and lets all the contents spill. Only 2 small coin. Oh, you're just a money dog, aren't you? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? Because... yeah, how did I know? Am I a psychic or something? If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. Shit. I'm an A-grade detective. I should just be writing detective stories instead of, like, poems. Fuck. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just... something in my book. Yuri. Tell Ben to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Like more manga. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yeah, just... just starve. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Oh, that! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Well, there is a little something inside. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But... you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. True. But... still a dick move. So I had to trick Nutski into making them. Oh yeah. Nutski. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna screw that name up every single time it comes on screen. I apologize for that. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. What the hell? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. And it made a slap noise? Jeez, I'm a bit concerned then. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. You little minx. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm a bit distracted by the conflicting morals going on right now. It's like, threw a cookie at my face, hugs it, and thanks you for the offer? Like, what? Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. Ow! I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. And then suplex. Ah, shit, I'm saying. Disappointment City over here, isn't that right, Yuri? I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. That's weird. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Well, not me. I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. What, she has a dick? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, she definitely does have a dick. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. I mean, does she have a boyfriend? I don't think it was established. You're so strong-willed. But, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. In the study hall. Band students, am I right? So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone is already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Oh, baking? I hope so. Ben! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So we need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Okay. Alright, I guess we're going to the arts and crafts department. Should be a fun adventure then. Ah, are you going with Ben to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Ooh, this is the moneymaker, boy. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find the poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Ben? Yep, let's go. Oh, I thought there was going to be a choice in that, but okay. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest of things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? Oh my god, that was a fucking riot. Jesus Christ, Sayori. I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Oh, yo, slam poetry? Let's fucking kill that shit. Everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kinda dull. Ben, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of a poem like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland." Okay, that's certainly an improvement since last time we were reciting poets. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Oh, she wasn't happy. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Oof, cute call out, let's go. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Ben, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. Nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's pretty nostalgic for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. It's just cute. Like, it seems like really like a cute power couple sort of thing. Like they feed off of each other. I don't know. Like, this is why I'm going after Sayori. Like 110%. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons? Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait! I'm looking for my favorite color. Alright, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah. I dropped one by accident. Oh god! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Be sure to subscribe for more epic burns. Make sure to leave a like and comment. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh no. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Man, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to... I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, she still makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it's being used as an ice pack. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. Well, if the music is indicating anything, I'll just take a quick sip of my tea and carry on with this not at all bonding moment. Like, I say this loud and clear. Not a bonding moment. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori, I swear to God! Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, you idiot! Hey, Ben. This kinda reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really bad. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. Dude, what a gamer. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Ben, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Oh, this is a big ooh moment. Did I really just say that out loud? Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Oh God. Ben? I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Well, I mean, the way it's going, it seems like it. Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college, or even after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises, but I hope so. It's been this all long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. What if I hide it under my bangs? Oh, okay. That's enough of that. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about... I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Okay, fine. I see how it is. You know, just whatever. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Ben. Oh, well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Ah, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. We'll go with Sayori. Again, just to start off with. Ben, I really love your poems. I can't believe you're hiding these from me. Eh? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, I do have a bit of work on DeviantArt. Maybe, archive other. I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh god, What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just think you're a really expressive person. I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Well, let's not talk about that. Oh no. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey Ben, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. What? Sayori, you're completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Oh, this is awkward. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? I broke my pencil. Oh. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry? Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts all in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Oh, holy crap. I know. Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Sorry, cough there, because I'm a real sick boy. I dabbed. You couldn't see it, but I dabbed. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. We've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Fuck, that's too much writing, to be honest. Alright, next one. Should we go in the same order? Or should we mix it up a bit? Because I don't know if, like, the order actually impacts anything. I'll go with Monica next. Hi again, Ben. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe you'll soon come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, that's alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Yes, please. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding and piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? What? Load me. Save me, load me. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. But I mean, that kind of makes it much more difficult to interpret, so whatever. here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when it might... Wait, what? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking... What? I'm sorry, what? I'm so confused right now. Huh? What the hell was that? Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Ben. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Oh, it's an interesting word there. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge? The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light. Off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Oh, that's nice. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express that it feels the way it feels for me, to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. So why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Oh no. Don't you have anything like that, Ben? Oh, actually, yeah, we don't have to talk about my attributes. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't have learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. Same. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Whew. Huh? Whew. What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Ah-ha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Gulps. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. We've been shut down, ladies and gentlemen. Game over. We're not going for her anymore. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh, whoa. Okay. That hurts. That really fucking hurts. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people, but she probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Poor Amy, I don't know who that was indicated to. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Fuck. Jesus Christ. She has no chill. Like, she is just flaming everyone in sight. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks but that doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn respect for others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Oh boy. Yeah? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she would have some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. Man. There's a bit of drama going on in the class, isn't there? She feels insecure about her behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. See, I'm the catalyst. I'm the game changer here. I'm fixing all these girls. I'm a therapist. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so just look forward to it. Right. That was the poem segment done. They take a really long time to get through. Like, it's not that it kills the pacing or anything, it's just that, I don't know, I find myself dozing off just a little bit in those segments. I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Oh, dude, on the contrary. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with not last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. And Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing. Oh, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem and recite it during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sierra's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sierra, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Oh no. You really think that's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this. Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them, to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I think we should still give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. And if we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing up in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Well, thanks for the motivational speech. Silence fills the room. Sierra looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sierra and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Well, she really doesn't. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. What, right now? Like, the episode's getting pretty long. I don't know if we have time for this. Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook. Stands behind the podium. Title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. We get it, she's perfect, okay? Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri! It's called After image of a crimson eye. Ooh, nice title. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure as she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Okay, I'll stop with that shit. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it from her voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Ben liked it. I guess that's a good sign. My girl was at me. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ben. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. I might as well let Ben lower everyone's standards a little.
Revenge. She's getting revenge from yesterday.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Alright. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Alright, this is your moment. Time to make them all wet. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, I had to put it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. I'm sorry if I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm always pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah. No problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Christ. Again, it's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish preparing for tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. It's the epic quest, the journey of the Literature Festival. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Can you all please stop? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ben, you don't have to say it. Say what? Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have changed. Today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Siri? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Oh... Fuck. Thanks for the tip, I guess, Monica. Wait, what? An exception has occurred. While running game code... What? What? I think my finger's actually gonna start dying from how much clicking I'm doing right now. Please, someone put me out of my misery. For some reason, the skip button just isn't working. Oh, that took some time to get through. Like, at least a good 7 or 8 minutes. Let's just say, Yuri wanted to walk home with you. What would you do? Can I now save the game? Can I save the game here? I'd walk home with Sayori then, obviously. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But... she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Ben. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only in a few days, so who knows what will happen in that time. I don't know why the fuck I couldn't say- Oh! Alright. Sayori, you're on my hit list. Friends. Makes sense, okay. Cage? Oh, fuck shit. Vivid. Sun. Oh, shiny. No, no. We're not having a mix here. Breathe? That'd be Yuri. Awesome. Yes, okay. Color? No, blanket would definitely be Sayori. What? Fucking vanilla? Oh my god, I swear. Games. Anime. I am actually the stupidest person on the planet. My god. Oh. Rightio. And with that, I think we'll leave the next episode right there. There we go. All done and sorted. Is the game gonna crash this time? Yes. There. Right. I'm going to leave it there for the next episode. I hope you all really enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. I'm really happy to see any support on this series or any of my other attributes, because I'm really enjoying this, even if the save system is for some reason broken. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, and peace.